All right, so what I did, um, because of the censorship and stuff that is happening all over the place, and this cancel culture that we're in, and even comments being messed with on our YouTube threads and just not allowing people to leave messages, I felt this for a while that I needed to open up more avenues, different places for us to put the message out there. And
Mhm.
there are two places that I have done this so far. And
Mhm.
the first one I'm going to show you, I uploaded a video on it today, and I need to do a screen share so you guys can see this. It is Brighteon, and Brighteon was the founder is Mike Adams, so the Health Ranger. This is his site that he hosts, and it's so far, it's like you said on the top here, refuse to be silenced, free speech lives here. So basically, we can put whatever we want on here and it's not going to be censored. I haven't played around with it enough, but I can leave messages on there. People can communicate on this board.
Mhm.
There are ways that can be supported, that we can be supported by assisting Mike Adams offset the cost by buying and purchasing products from his page, because he's the health ranger. So he sells a lot of health
Yeah.
products. We've followed
Mhm.
him for years, and I've bought a lot of his products from his store. And because he tests everything with his own equipment, he is making sure that there's things that aren't out there with heavy metals and all of this. So I
Sure.
really appreciate A, the platform, B, what he sells as products, and this is another place to be heard. I will be uploading videos on here as well. They have to be in a different format. So it
Mm.
kind of is a longer process because YouTube will only allow me to do a certain format, but that same format I can't do here. So I have to
Mm.
make two different videos with two different formatting to load them in two different channels. But in case YouTube goes down, I want to be able to have a place that we can still post videos. And
So,
so the other site that I'm going to is I can download the same format here as Brighteon. So it's going to be different for YouTube, but YouTube has a larger audience. And so
mhm.
what I'm trying to do is I'd like to get as many of my core group followers to come over here and start viewing things over here. If they see something that YouTube, I mean, click like on it, do whatever, but be able to come and view it on the Brighteon channel, because I can only put so many videos under here, based on how many views I have on the videos. And
Mhm.
so I have to have at least 100 views to unlock to be able to post more than just 50 videos. And then
Mhm.
once I get 1,000 views across all of them, then I can unlock the next tier. He's just trying to keep people away from having like a data storage. That doesn't do
Oh,
him any
sure.
good. But
Mhm.
but for people that are coming over here and people supporting his work and potentially our work by purchasing some of the things from his store, it's a very wonderful symbiotic relationship with him trying to provide a flat platform. I guess it's really super expensive. He's already put $2 million into this. So
Mhm.
it's it's a huge it's a huge outgo for him, but it allows us to be able to speak what we want to speak. And it doesn't have a very big audience at all. I mean, it really doesn't. But I think more and more people are going to shift over here, considering that
Yeah, it's because they probably aren't aware,
they
yeah, of it.
they aren't. And the YouTube's algorithms they're just getting out of control.
Okay.
That way people can get here, come watch videos, and I have playlists that I can put under here as well. So that's fantastic. So that I can
Oh,
start
is that
uploading.
counted as one?
Yeah, and they'll
Is that counted as one? No.
no, I mean, it's 50 videos is
Oh,
the maximum I can put on here, but I can at least create
okay.
playlists to organize the information. So I did want
Sure.
you guys to be aware of that this is something that I'm wanting to do. Not that I need another place to have to answer a lot of questions, but I just don't think that YouTube at some point is going to be feasible for us to use. And I'm not even
Sustain us.
saying, I just don't, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think it's sustainable for many different reasons. But I really like Mike Adams, and I'd like to support his work. I think it's a good platform. The second platform that I was looking at is this one right here. And this is Global Witness.
I remember you saying that.
Yep. globalwitness.org. This is Derek Bro's site, and it's similar to Facebook. So I can't put a playlist together here, but I can post videos. We can have chats. I can have friends. It's very, very similar. But again, Derek put this up because of the censorship on YouTube, and he's paying for the servers. He's paying for everything. It's off of platform. It's not running under like GoDaddy or things like that. So big tech, they can't go and shut him down. So this is another avenue for us to communicate with. And on this one, though, there are friends. So you can come and request a friendship, just like you do on Facebook. You can find us there. This one is a little different. It's the stand 1-to-1 all together. There's no spaces. And as I'm showing it.
So all I did is I put in the Homo Divinicus video.
It wouldn't allow me, again, the format at the time wouldn't allow me to do the one that I used for YouTube, but I just redid the other one for Brighteon, so I'm going to upload it on here and actually upload the video on here in case YouTube is shut down, and then people can access the information. But it takes.
What's his name? Derek what?
Derek Bros, BRO. I think it's BROS. I don't think it's OES. He is Global Witness on YouTube. He used to be the one that was anonymous. The original anonymous, not the knockoffs, but the anonymous that became a pretty big sensation on YouTube, and he decided to remove his mask. He's a very strong faith believer, a Christian. I don't know what he will do with our information as we post it, because some of the things that I am planning on posting on is very well.
It's not Christian.
No. No, it's not. And, because I really want to shed light on the scriptures. I really want people to see what was written so that we can kind of just walk away from religion, because religion is the beast system, pure and simple. At least Christianity, and dare I say, Judaism, and even Muslims to a faith. And it's unfortunate that these monotheistic religions out there are really suppressing people. They're not setting people free, and they are they're extreme in their measures. And so even some of the things that we talk about, becoming unified with God as God, that doesn't fly. That doesn't work in a monotheism. It just doesn't work. But all the other religions, faith-based spirituality practices, have more than that. I mean, divinity is something to be obtained, and we see it in the sacred writings. And so, people are going to be attracted to that which they're attracted to for their spirit and soul growth of where they're at in the moment. And I'm not begrudging any of that at all. So if they're drawn to Judaism or to the Muslim faith or Christianity, and
we are connected to the Muslim faith by their Aramaic and probably their writings. We haven't checked into them, but there could be some real significant things that would transfer them over too.
Probably. I just don't have any. I don't have any connections that I know of people that are involved in the Muslim way of belief system. But there's many that are on the fringes of all of them. There's fringes in Judaism, there's fringes in the Muslim faith, and there's fringes
absolutely
in Christianity.
And there'll be people coming in that will be connected to that.
I believe that. And then also being able to help all of us be able to bridge to some of those other faith-based, spiritual-based religion practices out there that are not binding, that are setting free, the more of the Eastern type faith-based, to be able to see from a much different perspective to unify us, because really finding more and more that all of this is leading us all into the same place, It's like all these tributaries that are dumping into this big, beautiful river. And there's actually a river in scripture called Ahava, which is amazing. I think it's only mentioned once in scripture, but it's all tributaries flowing back into this, going back to source. And I love the fact that it's inclusive. You know, there's no discrimination whatsoever. It's like, you know, dependent upon where you're born, really, is what light you have available to you. Because instinctively we're looking for that. So we're going to be attracted to whatever that looks like. So if it's, you know, if it's like a little teeny flashlight in a dark cave, it's going to look like a really big light. But yet it's still a very small light until the Spirit puts us on the path that we need to for the greater light. So anyway, I'll get off of this right here, but I did want to show you that this is another site that I have opened up. And so for anyone that wants to come and join, you know, again, I think you can look for Derek's. I don't think that it's been buried. If I remember, you can go on Google if you use that for a search group, globalwitness.org, and be able to pull it up. And so I said, like, this one is like Facebook, and these are just the two at this point that I branched out on. I don't have a lot going on here because I really don't have any friends. I have 6 friends, but these are people I don't know. They just saw me on Global Witness when this first opened up, and I haven't really posted much on here. So I'm not going to start posting a ton on here until I start getting some more friends on here, because it's a lot of work. And I'm already, you know, I've got a lot of irons in the fire.
I'm sure.
But I am going to be utilizing Brighteon more and more, at least loading some stuff up. So this is the main traffic source that I'd like to get pushed into, having people to watch things on here, so that we can set up this platform as a, eventually I'd like it to be a primary, honestly, because I'd like to be able to unravel from YouTube. That's my heart desire, is to a place where I want to be able to put my resources towards, instead of being on a platform that silences people, because I don't consent to that. So, but I need to shift people over here, and it'll be mostly the ones that are watching constant videos, not the passerbys, the ones that watch one every month, you know, but the main core of people that are wanting to see this information that we're putting out. So